Barney, share with us some of the other applications for neuro-linguistic programming. I mean, you touched there that, definitely we can use it when we're confronted with our superiors or our bosses.
Challenging. I think in a broader scope, I'd like to kind of give you an overview of some of the requests or some of the things that corporations ask me to do in terms of corporate trainings, right, for organization. We actually basically talk about the brain and how it works, understand our cognitive mind, how we construct a subjective reality that influences the way we react or respond to situations in life. So this is, if you understand how the mind works, the awareness gives you choice, right, to be able to respond rather than react to situations. And we also talk about improving your observational and listening skills so that you're able to kind of read people in a way so that you read in between the lines of what people are saying and uncover true messages. And that goes into studying a little bit more about body language. We also talk about increasing your behavioral and mental flexibility to handle complex situations and different kinds of people. So it's an exercise that you go through so that you're able to have more than one behavior to handle different kinds of situations and people. Right? And there's a lot of exercises involved in that. And we also talk about specific skills on how to be able to ask precision questions, because a lot of times when we are communicating with people, we make up a lot of assumptions, and then therefore we get what we call mixed up ideas or have misconception or miscommunication with people. So we talk about how to be able to ask precise questions, how to be able to build rapport with people, right? How do people put people at ease, that kind of thing. And one last but not least is the psychology of self-management towards peak performance. It's about state control. It's about strategy to deal with procrastination, building positive motivation, skills, intervention skills to remove limiting beliefs and decisions, and also what we call emotion, negative emotion, things like anger, fear, hurt, because a lot of these things have been experienced in the past and somehow our mind did not let it go. And when you are in your present life and you deal with certain people, you may not be actually dealing them afresh, but you're actually dealing them with some of your past baggages. So we talk about how to let go of these negative emotions so that you're able to act newly and handle situation afresh. Yeah? And also, we spend quite a bit of time on how to set goals in a way that your mind can recognize it so that it makes it far more achievable. So these are some of the things that corporations get us to do in terms of NLP trainings.
Right. So apart from the corporations, another very beneficial aspect of NLP I see where it can be applied is in interpersonal relationships, because so often we read or we hear of people having all these very challenging, difficult relationships, and some actually border on violence as well.
Yeah.
In between married couples or on the roads. I mean, fortunately our road rage isn't so bad here, but we experience that. So are you saying that in these contexts as well, a person can actually practice NLP techniques?
Absolutely.
And manage their emotions better?
Yeah. So part of the thing is to be able to remove some of the things that you have been kind of programmed because of your life experiences that you've gone through into situation. If a very good metaphor that I use, if you were to cut an orange, if you were to squeeze the orange, what do you get?
Juice.
Orange juice.
Hopefully, unless it's a dry, rotten orange.
Doesn't matter whether it's a machine squeeze it, an alien squeeze it, an elephant squeeze it, a monkey squeeze it, you still get orange juice.
Might not get the same amount though. Okay. Baby squeezed it.
But however, if you are a bitter god, doesn't matter whether a monkey, an alien, or Terminator, or whatever squeeze, you still get what?
Bitter juice.
Bitter juice. So everything that you experience,
like your metaphor.
Everything that you experience, the way you handle situation has a large part of how you perceive the situation, because there are a lot of people in your similar situation you have seen it or you've heard it, or the people in the same situation as yours choose to respond differently. Yeah.
We're chatting with Barney, a licensed NLP trainer, and he's here telling us about NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Program. Barney, thanks very much for coming to the living room and sharing with us more about the Neuro-Linguistic Program.
It's always my pleasure.
Thank you. Our guest in the living room is Barney Wee, and he is a licensed NLP trainer. He was trained by, as he says, the original developers of Neuro-Linguistic Programming, Dr. Richard Bandler and Dr. Tad James.